Alrighty, Banter fam, happy Tuesday to you all. Bit of a damn red Tuesday. Guys, I've been in crypto now up to 3-4 years, a little bit over 4 years actually. I think it's nearly 4 years at Banter actually this month. But guys, I've never seen this market so manipulated. It's the manipulation levels are crazy. You know, to see euphoria in one day and then to see complete panic and see a round trip, it's quite mentally challenging. And for myself, you know, really mentally challenging. And today is very important for us to stay in the game and to look at the next major options, right? To see, okay, crypto's round trip now. Does this mean Bitcoin does want to go to the lower 70,000s? Or is this again just another damn retail trap? Because all we are seeing now is we are seeing this massive influx of retail flying into the market, and then we're seeing retail getting flushed out and then getting pushed into the market and getting flushed out. We've seen this multiple times now. And is this just another retail trap? If so, we know what happens, right? Market starts to recover pretty quickly. But if things are really bad, we do need to look at the next major areas. But it's so important, guys, to understand weekly stocks at the bottom. The green run is coming. I'm feeling it just as much as everyone else, but I'm here again today to say, hey, let's look at the next scenarios now. Let's get our butts together and let's go, right? We've seen what we can achieve when this market goes up. Okay, and we need to know that, hey, we get to do that again, but we do have to get through these rough patches. So today is about staying alive within crypto and getting ready for the next push. We see how quickly things can change. We also saw, you know, when the tweets came out, the information came out, we saw how tokens can 100% overnight, right? How fast can things change? I want you to live on that dream. I want you to understand that that is the reality of crypto. Things will turn very quickly, and a lot of this will be forgotten. And all we're going to be doing is being a stronger version of ourselves, and we're going to make our damn money back and more. So guys, again, quick market update today. Let's get things going. Let's go day by day together. All that I need you to do is keep showing up. I'll keep showing up. The only time I was off now was with the little one. The first time in hospital and the second time the little one being born. But I'm going to be here with you guys through this entire journey. We got this. We'll get through it all. And we're going to do it as a team. We're going to do it as a family. So let's go.
I try and help everyone in my space, and this is what I get. I try and fight the devils, but inside I'm just like sniper. Welcome to Sheldon Show.
Banter fam, your brand channel, hit the subscribe button. Guys, how are we doing? Pop in the comments below the show. And again, any haters and stuff, just disappear. Go follow someone else. And unless you're whooping ass in this market, don't talk. But to all the fam, how we doing? Pop in the chat. How we doing? Are you okay? I know it's tough, but keep going. There's another side to this as well. It's not just all dumpy dump scam crap, right? It's not that at all. That does turn around. Tides do turn. And let's just be honest, the world's in a weird place. There's tariffs going everywhere. There's economy wars going everywhere. The whole world's in a kind of weird place at the moment. And crypto is just that emotional stepchild, right? Or that child that's just like a little bit more extreme. You know, when traditional markets go down a couple percent, crypto goes up 30%. When traditional markets go up 10%, crypto goes up 100%, right? It's very volatile. But again, emotionally, it's going to test you, but also strengthen you. And I also just want to just sit here with you guys again today. Like, I'm feeling the pressure like never before, right? Not only is it not nice to see your portfolios be so jumpy, you know, making money then losing, and it's been a tough couple of months, especially the way we ended the end of last year. Things were looking really good. You know, emotionally, it's quite tough being an investor in this market. Being a leverage trader is even more tough, right? I want to show you guys here. That account that I went up to 50K is now at 10K, right? And it's quite sad at 10,600. But there's two parts of this, right? The first thing was, hey, markets turned, right? They turned and reversed. You didn't really do anything wrong, except I basically got stopped out, re-entered 4 times. Right, so a quick rule for that yesterday: Sheldon, you get stopped out twice, take a break, right? Because you do a little bit too much damage. So I'm still up from the initial trade of 5K, but nonetheless, it was quite tough and emotionally draining. So as an investor, as a trader, you know, this can get demotivating when, you know, things are looking so good and it literally round trip. And yesterday was so manipulated. Like, to see the market completely round trip like that, These times will pass. These times will pass, but right now, yes, the manipulation is on a whole nother damn level, right? And plus on that as well, guys, I have a community, right? I have Sniper School, Sniper Club, got the shows. I have all that pressure sitting with me every day. You know, and I feel you. I feel the pressure too, and it's not easy to keep our heads through it, but I've been watching Game of Thrones because I haven't watched TV for a long time. I'm like, I need to get into a series. And I started watching Game of Thrones. And they talk about, I don't know if it's the north or the south of the wall where the White Walkers are, but basically the unknown territory. And they say, winter's coming, winter's coming, winter's coming, right? And I like to look at the financial crash, you know, the normal old school financial system. I see that as winter coming, where that's all going to really wreck people to a whole nother level. I love crypto because I think it's a chance for you to be a part of the new money and to really be a part of something where the future goes, right? Not the old things that have run for a long period of time. I think the winter's coming where a lot of people are going to get wrecked, right? I still see a massive stock market crash. I see a lot of these things happening. And by then, I want us to have good money. I want us to be smarter. I want us to be growing. But winter's coming, right? And by walking out of that big wall and going out into this forest and this massive place, that's what crypto is right now. No one really knows where this market's going. For not the first time, but like this market gets to a point where no one knows where it's going. It's literally Wild West out there. And all we have is our tools, our knives, our shields, our blankets, whatever it is to keep us warm. And that for me is my trend lines, my RSIs, and all these type of things. But I got to survive this winter, and I got to survive this hard time and going out there. And it's the unknown. No one knows what's happening. Guys, the best people in the world right now, we will struggle when it comes to really, no one would have thought a full round trip yesterday. A pullback, yes, I called a pullback. I said the market that pump was fake. This one's coming. But to completely round trip it down, it's ridiculous. Okay, so what you're left with is you're left with your crew and you're left with your tools. Okay, and we have to survive this damn winter and survive the other side of the wall. That's what we have to do. Okay, I choose to fight the war. That's one thing I do. I choose to be here again today and to get my ass back in, making sure I'm level-headed. I took a couple of hours break, getting back in, and I'm going again. Okay, and I'm going to go out to this damn forest, and I'm going with the team. There's a lot of people here that are part of the team. Together, guys, we are going to go fight the unknown. Okay, and we're going to get through the unknown. And through this unknown, we are going to get smarter, wiser, stronger. Okay, and we are going to find the damn treasure. We're going to find something so incredible. We're going to do such amazing things together. And the important thing is today is to just know that I'm feeling the damn pressure too. To wake up in the morning and know that thousands of people, you know, we taken losses, or thousands of people we won money. Like the emotion driven is like on a whole nother level. But again, important thing to know from me, guys, is I'm with you on the journey. It is the unknown. All we can do is keep using our tools and keep going and survive the winter. We get through the winter, summer comes, baby. And from summer, we make it all and we do it all again. So the important thing today is just know that this market is trying to shake you out. This market is trying to get you to quit, and it's doing everything that it can to get you to quit. You need to rise above that, okay? And you need to stay in the damn market. You need to stay in momentum. The biggest thing, and if you use Crypto Banter as an example, right? Because if you look in the last year or so, we are definitely one of the biggest media channels. And if we go to any conferences, crypto conference in the world, Crypto Banter is a very big station that's really known. And the only thing that separated us to any opposition or any other people that do the similar things is we worked really hard in the bear market. We built schools, we built products, we built many, many, many things. And right now, Banter is building so much right now in the hard times. We actually like the hard times at times, which is not a good thing, but we do because we fix a lot of things. But when the tide turns, those who worked really hard, stay involved, and kept going, they're the ones that reach the top. And remember, crypto is in a space where 20% of the money, 20% of the people make all the money, right? We need to be a part of that 20%. So guys, I want you to hit the like button. You're going to be a part of the team. Okay, let's be a team together. Let's go and face the damn unknown. Let's go face winter and let's get through it. Let's keep our heads together. Know that I'm feeling everything as well. I've got a newborn on the side, got my wife that's recovering. I'm being dad, I'm fetching from school, I'm doing all these things. Like there's so many things happening on the end. But just know I ain't gonna quit and I'm gonna keep going on this journey with you guys. And I've kind of been here before, but not. And we're going to turn this whole thing into a beautiful story. So I love you guys again. Again, on days like this, I just want to have a conversation with you guys, have a chat, get our heads back in the game and go again. Now, what was amazing about yesterday was I saw the round trip and I gave, for example, I went from 5K to 10 to 50K, now back at 10K, okay, which was emotionally like destroying. Like I sat last night at like midnight and I felt defeated. I felt really upset. And I got up this morning, also felt a little bit. But then another side of it is where I look at it now and I'm like, Sheldon, you just did that though. Okay, so it's not like the market came down, smashed and went again. You just did that. You just turned this money into this. You just did it. So let's go do it again. Right, let's do it again. Let's be a little bit smarter. The next time it gets stopped out twice, just take a break, and just keep improving. So we got to look at what we have done when the markets move up and how quickly accounts get caught up. And we got to stay in that mindset. We cannot think about the negative thing about the ring. It's a bunch of junk. There's no point, right? You're just going to attract more crap and these type of things within your life as well. So I saw what I did and I know what I can do. So now let's go through the market and let's look at the next options, right? So Bitcoin is now, I spoke about this over here yesterday. This has gone deeper now. Okay, and the important thing now is to know that there was a CME gap sitting here. So the CME gap, I think, has been hit now. I think it was around 84,000. So CME is now complete, which is a good sign. It means that hopefully when the market starts to rise again, we don't have to come back here for a while, because that's what I think is going to happen. I think we're ranging between this late 70s and 90,000s. But I think when we finally break through it, I don't think we're going to come back for a while. Very similar to when we were in the 50s and 60s. I don't think we're going to see that for a very long time, maybe not ever, right? We shall see. But nonetheless, this phase will soon be gone. Okay, so what we're looking for now is the next line of support on Bitcoin. And that support is this area over here. It's very two important fibs and basically saying, hey, a higher low. Because again, you come into the high time frames. I really, really believe that the reversal is coming this week. I really do. And I think it's the reversal that is going to take us to all-time highs. But I really don't think that in the next week or two that there's opportunities to go down, yes. But I think the reversal is coming big time. And I spoke about how this candle starts red. Guys, if we get a higher low here and this candle gets absorbed this week, there is a scenario that's telling me that news or whatever the hell, more manipulation or whatever comes in, that we can reverse this candle this week. If so, that's it. Market's ready to go up again. Okay, and really ready to start moving again. There's the alts there as well. Why? Because the RSI has never lied. It can sit here for a little while. That's cool. Okay, but nonetheless, we are definitely getting near reversal territory. So the way that looks on shorter time frames is two scenarios. The first bounce zone is this one here, and this is going to be the low, right? From here, what we'd need to see is we'd need to see Bitcoin from here really start to make its ride back to that. If that happens, what happens then is this red candle turns green. Okay, and that's a reversal. If you have two reversal plus the third one of your alts, three reversals in a row, buying is happening here. And we definitely know it's not retail. Right, retail are buying the tops and the bottoms are being bought by bigger wallets, whatever it may be. Right, so again, shorter time frame, if that happens over there, that's what happens. Now let's speak about if there is a trap, because again, a lot of people probably bought the $79,000 Bitcoin. Okay, so let's speak about the next target to the downside, which is basically a double bottom, which is we go back down to touch that area, and then we go back to the previous all-time highs, which is 73,000. Okay, so those are the two zones. Let's paint the picture for today. If we do this and we start to climb up, this is very bullish. Next week, very likely Bitcoin's back in 100Ks, right? Which I still think is going to happen in March. Second scenario is we go up now a little bit and we tank down to this, something like this, and I think we'll be in a 100K mark in 2 weeks. Okay, but nonetheless, both of them are resulting in this. So again, it just means that if there's any short-term trades you're doing, you've got to trade strength. And trust me, if you get stopped out twice, take a break, okay, and take more profits. Very, very, very important. Bitcoin dominance got strong again yesterday, now weakening again the moment the market starts to settle. So it's quite obvious that when this market is ready to really, really go up again, not be fake, this is going to come down, okay, and your altcoins are going to move. So this is what the altcoins look like. Altcoins came back to the lows over here, okay, and I want to zoom in here. What I'm paying attention to now is this trend line. So just go pop on the 1 hour chart, put this trend line in. Again, we're in the wild west here. Let's use the tools we got, right? And the tools that I'm using as trendline, RSIs, very simple things, support and resistances. And what it's basically saying here is, hey, there's the trend. Until then, we can make the lower areas, but when that trend breaks, I'm going to make some money back, right? The goal is to really build this up again. The second account, so I'll explain this to you now. I took a Cardano position, but I'm only in 40% of the account. I'm not even building it up just yet. I'll explain to you guys when. I'm not rushing too much today just yet, just having something in the game. Here's the big account. Big account's back at 174. So it was at 300 yesterday, back at 174. Still got my SOL entries. The only coin that I got stopped out was Theta. So I'm remained with ETH, Algo, 𝗓𝗍, and Solana at this point. This one I'm swinging, giving it a bit of time. I think I've got good entries. I'm patient with it. Okay, and this one I'm going to be building over here on this trend break. Okay, until then, we can see the drop. Now, another chart I want to show you guys as well is the USDT dominance. This one is telling you, hey, do not give up, do not quit. Why? Because this trend is indicating that if we stay below this trend here, this RSI is at the top. I want to show you guys the RSI here. Just pop the RSI. There's the RSI sitting right at the top there. This bad boy's got to come down soon. Again, once we get through this little hard time now, this will come down. And if we get a lower high, this is very much what can happen. Okay, so stay in the game, stay involved. And it's going to be a beautiful story when it all happens, right? When it all unfolds. We've got to have conviction. You've got to stay strong. ETH getting destroyed right now. ETH actually making lower lows. Okay, so that's insane from ETH, which means we've got to look at a couple other supports. And there is a lot of support sitting over here, which is this 1,800. Let's just see here, the 1,800 to the $2,000 mark. There's a lot of support, so we should find support there. Even if Bitcoin does decide to push a little bit into the 70,000s, we should get some strength there. Solana round tripped a little bit, but we also know SOL, the biggest areas here for Solana is these zones over here. This is the big zone. Okay, so anywhere here between this 100 and this 130 mark is a very big zone on SOL. All you do right now is you just zoom in and you can see here, I'm just popping on a couple of trends, okay, and I'm just tracking the trends. But the main trends you need to pay attention to is these ones, basically telling us, something is telling me that today, between today and tomorrow, well, today, that there's something happening later. If the market holds today and doesn't get too damaged, there will be a breakout again later. So keep that in mind in the next 12 hours. There's Cardano. I'm keeping an eye on this trend here. Just answering, dabbing my toes in a little bit. When this trend breaks, I'm going to take a bit of a trade here. And the rest is just in really good accumulating areas. They're back at the lows here, your AVAXs, your Chainlinks, all these things. So guys, I'll be back again tomorrow. Not too much trades happening for me today. Guys, I want to give a massive shout out to 𝗦𝗔𝗪𝗏. They sat, the beautiful team that we have there, sat with everyone last night when all of this is happening. You know, when there's dumps pumps, the team is live with everyone. If you are alone and you need that team to fight the damn winter, join a club. Join 𝗦𝗪𝗏, join Sniper School. There's communities there. Make sure you have a team to fight the winter with, that you're not alone. We get through these hard patches. We've been through this before. I don't think the market's been this manipulated for a while. Okay, and my emotions are basically at levels of bear markets, but we have been through these major things before. So again, lots of love to you guys all. I'll see you all tomorrow. Let's show up, let's be here, and let's go through it. Much love, guys. Bye-bye.